And really quick, right before we get started, I want to say thank you for coming, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Click like if you do enjoy it. Give me a comment down below. Talk to me. Tell me what you think of all the crazy stuff that I do. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. And if you want to talk to me outside of the YouTube sphere, all my social media is down in the links. It is down in the description, as always. And I will either see you here or see you there. Thanks for watching.
Hi, it's Tana here. Make sure you subscribe to Raze Chaos.
And welcome back, everybody. My name is Raze Chaos. You've made it back to my channel, and I swear this is going to be the last late video for quite a while. Yes, this should have been up hours ago, and it was not, but it'll get there. And yes, I'm going to hit right back onto my regular schedule, and it'll be Tuesdays and Fridays once again. And we'll do our best not to get so jumbled again. But, you know, things happen. Lots of stuff going on. However, today is very special because this is the first pop comic covers that I have gotten. And it is very apt that it is of the Action Comics #1. There is no way of really expressing how important this was. And this was 1938. A little bit of trivia for you. TV was not in color yet. Movies weren't in color yet. There was actually a big march. The Christians were getting very, very upset with the churchgoers because the biggest form of entertainment was the Sunday funnies, because that was the equivalent of like a major summer blockbuster is now. Well, not so much anymore, but like you get the idea. That was like the big thing, and the church had a lot of trouble getting people to come in, and you know, they had to attract them because the most exciting thing that happened all week is sitting right there at home, and they didn't really want to go and sit in the church while they had, you know, this exciting thing happening, which is the Sunday funnies. That is why, if you take a look at some of the earliest comics out there, they're primarily the early comic book creators were all Jewish, and it makes sense when you think about that. When, you know, the Sunday is the Jewish day of rest, what can they do? They can read the newspaper. So they're like getting access to this, and I mean, I know I would have been if I was a kid at that time. I would have looked forward all week for something like that. But even when the comics came out, the TV and the movies were still in black and white, and the serials and all that fun stuff, that was all black and white. But the Action Comics #1 with the Joe Shuster cover, this was just a splash of excitement. This basically is responsible for so much that you wouldn't even think it would be tied to this. But as far as, I mean, obviously this is the first superhero comic by a certain default. I mean, the Phantom was already out there. Flash Gordon was already out there. Zorro was already out there. But, you know, it didn't become they didn't become superheroes until comic books. That's where they got that label, and anything before that is considered a pulp hero and not a superhero. Yeah, Marvel and DC actually have a shared copyright on the word superhero. So you got to be clever when you're trying to put this out. That's why everybody has like fun little other words for that when they get there. But I'm going to go ahead and open this up to get a better look at it. I pre-ordered this months and months and months ago, and it has taken so long to get here. And this is very, very similar to the Kramer, that I showed off not long ago. This is very, very similar to that. And it's so, oh my goodness, that's awesome. The attention to detail, Funko, once again. You can see it. Everything you see on this figure, you can see in the artwork right behind him. Even the, I don't know what they are, like leg guards that are just under his knees. You can see them in the artwork, and they're on the figure. This is just beautiful. The original seal. Am I fogging it up? No. It is wrapped in plastic, and it is wall mountable with these little holes here. But I don't see myself taking it out of the plastic. I don't see myself taking it out of that box ever again. Just put it on the shelf next to the Kramer. I hope this line does very well, and I hope it continues. I hope if they do some Marvel covers that they're not bobbleheads, because I would love to collect those as much as these. But I know the second one's coming out as Batman, and I'm not quite sure why the second one is going to be Batman #1. When they went Action Comics #1 for the very first one. That makes perfect sense because that's where it was, but Detective Comics 27 is the first appearance of Batman, so I don't understand why they're going with Batman #1 unless they're just trying to be different, or maybe it's because the 80th anniversary variants of Batman that they've put out, there was a Golden Age Batman, so I'm thinking that they're going to try and mimic the cover a little bit more, where it is a bit different from Detective Comics 27, the cover of that, and Robin is with him by that point, so that could be an answer, but yeah, this is amazing. I love that it's got the 10-cent. When you think about this, this was an anthology comic book. This wasn't a Superman comic book. Superman was only one out of like 10 stories inside this comic book. And you got it for a dime. And I think, last I heard, I think a graded copy went for, I think there was a graded copy of Action Comics #1 that went for $2.4 million, and I think that was the copy that Nicolas Cage owned. So that is one heck of a 10-cent investment. But one of the things that people don't know is, yes, there was 10 stories in there, and this actually also introduces Zatara, her daddy. So yeah, both of them were in this comic. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna be in awe as I look at this. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a close-up of this so I can drool over this privately, and I will see you back next Tuesday.
faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound, this amazing stranger from the planet Krypton, the Man of Steel, Superman. Possessing remarkable physical strength, Superman fights a never-ending battle for truth